hope this stays. I'm just going to sit here and wait for somebody to join. Lockdown. I'm too close to you. I think I'm going to move away like that. Maybe that's better. Welcome everybody to, as the phone falls, to lockdown lesson number 397. That's what it feels like. It's only number 13. Lucky 13. Lucky 13. How y'all doing? Oh, someone already loves me. That's so nice. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Where are you from and what are you up to? Hi, everybody. Waving, waving, waving. How is your day? How are you coping with this wonderful lockdown situation? Oh, someone's doing well. That's great. So, I would like to know where you guys are from, because I know so many people from lots of different places join in to learn with me, and I'm really curious where y'all are from. Divika doing okay in Eindhoven. Welcome. Breda. Yay! It's so nice. Oh, from India. Welcome. Hi. People are asking to be in my video. Not going to happen, but thanks for asking. Waving to you all the way from India. India, it's a very serious lockdown situation for you there. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you for finding the time to learn from me today. So, today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. Who had a trick played on them today? Did anyone get a trick where someone did something and they said, oh, April Fools? Last year at April Fools, I have a newsletter every Monday with free tips and tricks in English and English inspiration. You can sign up in my Instagram bio. That's via my website. And last year on April 1st, I said to everybody, and there's thousands of people who read my newsletter, I said, I am now going to be a Chinese coach because I have been studying Chinese for 7 years, and now I'm ready to call myself a professional Chinese coach, not just an English coach, but a Chinese coach. And I got so many reactions, and it was April Fools, and people were sending me messages like, oh, I need a translator in Chinese, or oh, when did you find the time, or my sister-in-law is Chinese, can you come and talk with her? And look, we have a special visitor today. This is Whiskers. Hello. She's so happy to be here. No, she's not. She just woke up. So then I said to everybody, April Fools, I'm not a Chinese coach, I'm an English coach. But so many people fell for it. Okay, our lesson today is all about numbers, and how to say numbers in English, and also expressions with numbers in English. From my friend Sylvia, who wanted to know how to say difficult numbers, and that's what we're going to do today. So first of all, when it comes to numbers, I see a lot of people using this wrong. On Instagram, I'm going to turn you around because I know this is backwards. Hold on, Instagram. Turning you around. Okay. I hope now, Instagram, you can see this too. But what I want you to remember is here, first, second, third, and why do they have a circle around them? Because you'll see first is with ST, only something with one or that ends in one. So 21st, 31st, 41st, that's ST. Then second, there's my cat, there's Whiskers. Her English is already so good, she doesn't need to learn. And second is with ND. You'll see here with ND. So anything that ends with 2, 22nd, 32nd, 42nd. And anything with ends with a 3 is third. So 33rd, 43rd. That's good for the TH. 33rd. Try it. But what's cool is everything else is TH. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. That's cool. The only thing you have to look for and watch out for is that first, that second, and that third. Everything else is TH. Everything. So I want you to screenshot this. I'm going to hold it now. There you go. I hope that helps. And then when it comes to numbers, people, Instagram, let me turn you around. Instagram, I'm turning you around. Welcome, everybody. So when it comes to numbers, a lot of people have trouble with how to say really big numbers. And I get it, because there's a lot of numbers that are thrown at you every day. So I've also made a handy little, his whiskers. Hello? Hello, everybody. High five. Woo. Okay, there she goes. That was our special guest appearance by Whiskers Duberman. She's going to fall asleep again. All she does is sleep. What a life. So I've made something to talk about numbers, like big numbers, numbers with a lot of zeros, and I hope it helps you. Let me turn you around, Instu. Here. So I've made this. Here you go. So have a look here. This is 10, right? And then you have 2 zeros, that's 100, 100. So you'll notice that we don't say, like, normally we don't say 100. We say 100, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000. So instead of saying 1, we usually say a. And watch out for that, because it's a week and a half, a day and a half, a month and a half, a year and a half. We do not say in English 1.5 year. We do not say in English 1 hour and a half, 1 day and a half. It's a day and a half. So that idea in Dutch, 1,5 dag, 1.5 days, we don't say. So a day and a half, a week and a half, a month and a half. Not with 1, but with a. So here we've got 10. We've got 100, 100. We've got 1,000, right? That's 4 zeros is 1,000. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. This is 100,000. That's a lot. 100,000. After 100,000, you have million. A million. And then if you add 3 more zeros, you have a billion. That's a lot, people. A billion. A billion. Excuse me. I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling healthy. And this last one, like so many zeros, it didn't even fit on my page. That's a trillion. That's a trillion. So how do we say difficult numbers? So here's some difficult numbers. Here, what would this number be? This is 4,396,824. 4,396,824. I hope you can see this on Instagram. What about this one? 783,489.27. No, I totally did that wrong. Rewind. 783 million. 489,027. 6,265. And here is where I gave up. Like, look at this. I was trying to write a number and I just gave up because I'm not really good at numbers. Oh, that's my apartment. Who here is numbers? Are you good at numbers? I'm really bad at numbers. I love languages. I've studied and learned many, many languages, and I've forgotten many languages, but I learn them easily and I forget them easily. So that was my lesson for my friend Sylvia, who wanted to know how to say long, difficult numbers. Who has a question for me so far? I am ready to answer your questions, because the second part of our lesson is going to be about expressions with numbers. Expressions with numbers. Who has a question so far? A question for me, or a question for Whiskers, who's sitting here right next to me, my cat? Any questions? You're all so quiet today. All right. So what I want to do is I want to teach you now some expressions that have numbers in English. So I have some prepared here. And, oh, I see there's no... Oh, all of your comments were frozen. I'm so sorry. Everything was frozen. Do you pronounce the T in eighth? Eighth. Eighth. If you spit on someone, it's good. Eighth, ninth, 10th. Thank you for your question. Oh, what have I done? Hold on. Let me see. Cats are the best. Cats are the best, but I'm a dog person. I love dogs. You can see it. Good. Looks good on Instagram. Thank you so much. Okay. Sylvia, you're welcome. How do you pronounce the T in eighth? Eighth. Is klokkijken al geweest? No, we have not done telling time. We can do that tomorrow. Telling time. Thanks for the tip, Rick. Okay. Hi, Kos. Welcome. Okay. So let me see if I'm even doing this right. So I, for some reason, oh, that's what I see. Okay. I want now to talk about English expressions that have numbers. English expressions that have numbers. We have a lot, but as you know, because I'm in this for the long haul, as we say, when you're in something for the, sorry, Instagram, I'm trying to move this screen. When you're in something for the long haul, that means you are here until the bitter end. So I am planning on doing these lockdown lessons until June 1st, which is like 50 lessons. We're at number 13 today, so we're making good progress. Okay, English expressions that have a number in them. If you talk about 40 winks, 40 winks. If you have to get your 40 winks, or you're going to take 40 winks, what does that mean? 40 winks. This is a wink, to wink at somebody. But if you're getting 40 winks, who knows? I'm trying to see your answers, your questions. Does anybody know 40 winks? And it's the number 40, 40. I don't think anybody knows. So if you have to get your 40 winks in, or you're going to go catch 40 winks, or get 40 winks, that means you're going to take a nap. You're going to take a nap. It's a short sleep during the day. No, it does not mean a surprise. No. 40 winks means to take a nap. To take a nap during the day. And they say like a wink is like a second, so it's a very, very short nap. We don't time how long your naps go, but 40 winks means a short nap. I'm so glad nobody knew this. No, not to wait for a long time. No, it's to sleep for a short time. Yeah. Okay, so that's one thing most of you have learned. I don't think anybody knew that. That's great. Okay, if you're in seventh heaven, what does that mean? Seventh heaven. What does that mean? Who knows? Seventh heaven. Whiskers does not know. She's sitting there looking at me like she's bored already. I'm sorry, honey. Seventh heaven. Who knows? Yeah, it's if you speak Dutch, it's very similar to the zevende hemel. It's also the name of a restaurant where I've eaten many times. If you're in seventh heaven, you're feeling so happy. You are in paradise. You're in love, or it's a beautiful day, or when things you're super, super happy, you are in seventh heaven. Seventh heaven. Okay. Yes. Now all your answers are coming in. It's good. Super happy. Something wonderful happened. Over the moon. A great synonym. Super happy. I see another one. Great. Great. I keep forgetting there's like this delay, and I know everybody's is Instagramming live and Facebooking live, so it takes a while, but I'm not a patient person, so I always want to move on, so forgive me. Okay. If you are on cloud nine, what does that mean? Cloud nine. If you're on cloud nine, who knows? Have you ever heard that before? To be on cloud nine? If you're on cloud nine, it's very similar to seventh heaven. It means you're super, super, super happy. Super happy. Like you're dreaming, you're so happy. So cloud nine and seventh heaven are very similar. Okay. Sometimes you'll hear someone say, well, on second thought, I think we should do this, or I think we should change this. On second thought, what does that mean? On second thought. Who knows? On second thought. Any idea? I will be patient and wait for the answers. Let me check it on my Facebook people. Hi, Facebook people. Hi and bye. On second thought means you say something or you do something and you think again and you think, maybe I should change my mind. Maybe that's not such a great idea. So on second thought, so it's the preposition on second thought, I think we should do it differently, or I think we shouldn't go there, or we shouldn't buy that car, or we should do this instead. So on second thought means after you've thought of something, then you think about it again, you reconsider, and then you change your mind often. So on second thought, remember the preposition that goes with it is on. Okay. If you live in a one-horse town, I don't, but maybe you live in a one-horse town. So you know the horse, but I can't do that because my phone will fall down. A one-horse town is what? I am from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York is not a one-horse town. Who knows? A one-horse town. Rick says, kleine dorp. Mim de Pim en Gat, very small town, very small. Smallest village ever. Yeah. No idea. Very quiet, not a busy place. That's it. You're all right. You all took your smart vitamins today. I'm so proud of you. So if you're from a one-horse town, there's not a lot going on there. You know, maybe the horse is super happy to have all that space around, but a one-horse town is a town that's super small. There's not a lot to do, not even for the horse. Sad for you, sad for the horse. Okay. If you're working hard or you're rehearsing or you're practicing for something, someone might say to you, okay, take 5. Take 5. Cinco. What does that mean? To take 5. Lots of expressions with numbers in English. These just a few of them, but these are ones we use a lot. To take 5 means what? Hi, Tangerine Official. I see you just joined. I love your music. You make me cry. Take 5. Take a short break. Take a break. A 5-minute break. That's it. That's it. And hi, Anna from Facebook. Sorry, I missed your messages. Anna, you are absolutely right. Good, very small town. 5 is officially a 5-minute break, but it no one really sets the timer. And they say, take 5, take a short break. Maybe if you have are rehearsing, you can say, take 5. On second thought, I'm going to get in my 40 winks. Take 5. On second thought, I'm going to get in my 40 winks. And when I wake up, I'll be in 7th heaven, AKA on cloud 9. I just used 5 expressions in one sentence. Thank you very much. There we go, Joe. If you have 2 left feet, what does that mean? 2 left feet. Who knows? I don't. Maybe some of you do. Does anyone here have 2 left feet? What does it mean if you have 2 left feet? If you have 2 left feet, Olentia says you're clumsy. Rule says you can't dance very well. You cannot dance, says Christina. 2 linkerfoten, ni kunna dansa. So half of you are right. So if you have 2 left feet, that means you're not a good dancer. It has nothing to do with being clumsy. It has to do with dancing. So 2 left feet means you don't have rhythm, you're not a good dancer. Maybe that's not your thing, and that's okay. I truly believe anyone can dance. Some can dance better than others, but you can dance in all kinds of ways. So if you have 2 left feet, that means officially you are not a good dancer. If we say at the 11th hour, that's a good one. At the 11th hour. What does that mean? At the 11th hour. 11th. At the 11th hour. Who knows? At the 11th hour. And we use at. That's the preposition you have to remember. Has anyone heard it before? At the 11th hour? At the 11th hour, the government decided to have a national lockdown. What does that mean? Hendrika says, almost too late. Shekbeck says, at the last moment. Hi, Bodine, welcome. Yeah, so when something happens at the very last moment, almost before it's too late, and it's quite an urgent situation, at the 11th hour. If you speak Dutch, it's 5 for 12. But we say in English, at the 11th hour. So like at the very, very, very last moment, in a very serious situation, usually. That's right, Anna on Facebook. So it's at the very last moment. So for example, right now in America, we do not have a national lockdown. It is done state by state. Many states had no lockdown whatsoever until maybe 1 or 2 days ago. And some states that have a lockdown have it per county or per city. So your city might have a lockdown and your neighbors nearby might not. That is how ridiculous and how disorganized it is in America, and why I'm so nervous for my friends and family there. It's horrible. But at the 11th hour, many states decided to have a lockdown almost before it was too late, and just before the deadline. There's no official deadline in this, but just before enough people died to have a lockdown. So those are our expressions today, having to do with numbers. I will repeat them so that you can remember. If you get 40 winks, you take a short nap during the day. If you're in 7th heaven, it's the same as being on cloud 9. On cloud 9 in 7th heaven. Watch those prepositions. In 7th heaven, on cloud 9. On second thought means you reconsider. A one-horse town, sad for you and sad for the horse, because there's nothing to do there. Unless the horse likes stuff. Whiskers is totally, she's like, I'm living in a one-cat house. She loves her life, though. She's got such an easy life. 2 left feet means you cannot dance well. I think everybody can dance. Take 5, take a short break, usually 5 minutes. And at the 11th hour is at the very last moment, just before the deadline. Hi, Susan. My friend Jeremy from New York City. Hi, sweetie, be safe. How are you? What is the difference between lock down and lock up? So lock down and lock up are both phrasal verbs, which is a verb plus a preposition. You change the preposition, you completely change the verb. Big difference, lock down and lock up. A lockdown is a larger group of people, and you lock someone up in a smaller space. There's a very funny joke, if you like English grammar like me, with these phrasal verbs. Someone says to someone else, what does your father do? And he says, oh, my father, he cuts down trees. To cut down a tree, this is Whiskers here. To cut down a tree, yo peeps, hello, that's so pretty. Okay, enough for Whiskers. So he says, what does your father do? He says, my father cuts down trees. And he says, what does he do after he cuts them down? And he says, oh, when he's finished cutting them down, then he cuts them up. And this is English. This is the beauty and the magic and the weirdness that I love of the English language, and why it's so hard to learn, harder than people realize. When you cut a tree down, that's the first step, where you have the big tree and you cut it down, and it's one big tree. And then you cut it up into smaller pieces. So that's cutting down, and then cutting something up is making it smaller. And my friend Jeremy said the difference between lock down and lock up. Lock down is in large groups, and lock up is like in a jail cell. You can't lock up a city, although I'm sure people have tried. Thanks, Jeremy. Be safe. Oh, and that brings me to something else. And I have a word. Today is Wednesday, and wow, words on Wednesday. I made an Instagram visual. I want you to watch out for the difference between, I wrote this down. I really do prepare for these lessons, although it doesn't always look like it. I know Instagram, it's backwards. But the difference between safe and save. Safe, be safe, stay safe. But save with a V is the action. So I have to save money. I have to save my family. I have to save my friends. I have to save my job. Save with a V is for action. But safe, be safe, stay safe, that's the adjective. And also you can put your money in a safe, right? Okay. My friend Susan says, save me some wine. Susan, I had wine yesterday for the first time in so long. So long. And it was great. Okay, who has questions for me before we end lockdown lesson number 497? Well, I love you for it too. Thank you, Susan. And thanks, Rick, for joining me. Thank you, Mim de Pim, for joining me. Thank you for all of my friends on Facebook. Celestine says, meaning it is then safe. Correct. So safe describes a situation, a person, a place. Yes. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. I will see you tomorrow for lockdown lesson number 3982. Thanks for joining. I will try to upload this on Instagram. We'll see if it works. Okay. Take care. Bye.